Hello, I'm Ben Garlick, Mayor of the Village of Middlefield. I want to make a series of single topic videos to help explain the activity and the action taken by Middlefield Village regarding the consolidation of the Berkshire Cardinal initiative. As we look through our eyes as a village and village leaders, we see the value in the excitement created in the Burton School District. I've been questioned and asked why the village has become involved in this topic. It's really the job of the school board and not the village administration. I wanted to explain why council took the action it did, why it took the action, and also the timing of the action. Back in 2016, when Jared Tudor was still dean at Kent State, I was invited with many other community representatives to attend exploratory meetings on consolidation. This was an idea that came up, I think, through Jog Growth Partnership. John Patterson was very involved in it as far as creating legislation to create a financial advantage for consolidated districts. At that time, it was representatives from Newberry, Ledgemont, Cardinal, and Berkshire. I attended those meetings, and my thought then, and I think I even made the statement then, was if local schools are preferred, but if this becomes a reality, we need to be part of that reality. So as we know, in 2017, Cardinal had a levy on the ballot, and they asked us to support some millage to protect them from becoming in financial watch. At this time, Berkshire, the prime initiative, hadn't become a reality. Obviously, every community wants to support their school, which we have done continually. So the levy passed. The village supported very vehemently. We had councilmen write letters. We passed legislation. We want to make sure this levy passed. As we all know, so goes your school, so goes your community. Then in May of 2017, the prime initiative went on the ballot, and it passed overwhelmingly in all districts, all precincts, and the prime initiative became a reality. This is May of 2017. At that time, I thought Cardinal School Board, knowing it was a reality, would then become investigative, find out what the opportunities were in this initiative. It sounded conceptually great in the meetings I attended. As I said prior, I wanted to make sure if it became a reality, we were part of that reality. So through the summer of 2018, I saw no activity by the school board. I had an opportunity at our State of the Village meeting in October to make this where I knew I would get a lot of press and it would become talked about subject, so I presented it. I met with Dr. Hunt the day before that and asked him about investigating this initiative. He at that point told me they weren't interested. It showed them nothing that they were interested in. So the next day I had a State of the Village presentation, and I presented what I thought was imperative for this village to at least investigate and maybe be a part of this new initiative. Hence that discussion, it did raise the subject. It became an issue on the table, which it hadn't been an issue all summer. And meetings went back and forth. The school board met with the Economic Development Committee. We asked at that meeting that they ask the Burton School Board if consolidation or territory transfer were the only options, what the opportunities still were for this initiative to be part of that. And they did nothing formally. There were some private conversations I hear that went on between them and Burton School Board members, but nothing official. So this village to continue to push it. We think at least it warrants investigation. It warrants presenting to our residents and taxpayers that support our local school the options available in both situations. So the landscape has changed. Since the time all this started in 2016, Ledgemont has territory transferred to Berkshire. Newberry is in the process of territory transferring to West Jaga, and we are the ones that are still, as a changing landscape around us, we are still holding on to our own entity and not investigating the prime initiative. So again, we are still encouraging that to go forward. We think there's an opportunity here that if we miss it, as time goes on, your opportunity becomes less as far as your ability to bargain and make deals that benefit both communities. So we know if it becomes a territory transfer, it's not to our advantage. If you take emotion out of this and look at the facts, if you look at enrollment numbers, financial numbers for the school, at some point consolidation is necessary. Even in larger districts around our area, There are conversations going on today about in 10 years we have to be looking at what we're going to be doing. We need to be looking now at what Cardinal needs to be doing. If you take a motion out again, as I said, and look at the facts, we should be taking some formal action to protect our village, our students, and our residents, our taxpayers, and give them the best opportunity available. And in my opinion, it is a consolidation discussion that needs to take place now and not later. So I appreciate you listening to this video. My next video is going to be about the difference between consolidation and territory transfer. I look forward to sharing many of my ideas with you, and I think information and communication always helps. We recently had a meeting with Glen Valley residents, and I'm not saying everyone agreed, but I can tell you everyone understood each other better, and it's always beneficial to communicate. So I'm going to continue to communicate and try to bring out facts as I see them, and always welcome your input.